IVM.
Hello and welcome to Smile India. I'm your host Shifa Maitra and I'm back with great news from different parts of the nation. Let's begin with Madhya Pradesh Shahpur division, where one forest official's efforts have led to the barren Bondri Hill becoming a lush green space. The officer Puneet Goyal was in charge of regeneration of the environment. Being a man of action, as soon as he got a go-ahead, he hired 1,000 local workers and planted 54,000 saplings in one day. This was 3 years ago, and today there's a lush forest with bamboo and teak trees. Bamboo is also used by local villagers to create products that help supplement their income. It was a rugged terrain, and the survival of saplings had to be closely monitored. What's amazing is that the forest is now home to migratory birds as well. Really shows how one man's vision can actually move mountains, from barren to green in this case. Next up is a group of women who are bringing about visible change in different parts of India. They are Buddhist nuns of the 1,000-year-old Drukpa lineage. Besides spiritual learnings, they are also trained in Kung Fu. Due to their practice in meditation and compassion, they are able to master this art. Recently, their leader asked the nuns to get empowered and spread the message of gender equality. So now they teach Kung Fu to other women and spread the learning of being your own hero. I think that's an important practical message which is being shared. Across cities and hill towns, you now see determined women teach others self-defense through physical and mental practices that will help them for life. What a wonderful way to give back to society. The technical wing of the Indian Army is ready to welcome a new entrant in 26-year-old Nitika Kaul, who's so far been with a software firm in Noida. She cleared the Army entrance exam and then trained in Chennai at the Officers Training Academy. The reason why this entrant is special is because she's the widow of Major Vibhuti Dhondeyal, who sacrificed his life in the Pulwama terror attack. Nikita had been married to her college sweetheart only for a year when tragedy struck. While dealing with her grief, she was also looking after her mother-in-law, and that's when she realized what her husband's love for the country meant. She took blessings from his mother and decided to do her bit for the country, to keep her love for Vibhuti alive. This once again proves that even the families of those in the armed forces are extraordinary. While we talk about a drink in a restaurant after 6 months, there's a section of society that's still scared of venturing out, and rightly so. These are senior citizens who've been home since March. A lot of them do not stay with family, and a sizable number stay alone. Yet most of them have found ways to stay occupied and happy. Telephone and video calls are their best friends as they stay indoors. The sad reality is that while their children care, the mandatory short call to check on them is all that they can manage in their busy schedules. So in Delhi, a group of retired people who used to meet on morning walks have taken their meetings online. Now they meet every evening, sing bhajans together, swap recipes, and don't feel so lonely at the end of the call. In Mumbai, a group of oldies do weekly video calls with friends who are also retired, and they sing songs, share jokes, and talk freely about issues that plague them. That's what friends are for. My Retired Life Foundation is an NGO that has taken its activities online, and the number of entrants to the Happy Singers group has risen. They also do online art classes and dance classes. The most enthusiastic student in the Bharatnatyam class is 90 years old. So now how about taking a break from binge watching and shake a leg like the seniors? While till last year, the week before Diwali was all about dressing up and going out. Well, here are some tips to stay home and have fun. Watch the same movie at the same time with friends and discuss it over a video call later. Dress up your home and share screens with your groups. With family and friends close by, plan a themed dinner. Each one cook a dish, make 6 portions and send it to your loved ones. So by dinner, each family will have the same 6 dishes and you can eat together on a video call. Remember to dress up for the party. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on IVM Network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Shifa Maitra on Instagram and Twitter. I will see you soon with a new episode of Smile India.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's been a really, really great week on the network. Let me make a couple of recommendations to you guys. Agla Station Adulthood, they have an extraordinary episode on relationships. Ritasha and Ayushi, as always, do a bang-up job. I think you'll really enjoy that conversation. Check out Edges and Sledges, where DJ Ashwin and Varun have been talking to fans from different IPL teams on every episode. It's a really, really interesting project they've taken on during the course of the IPL. And as it comes to a conclusion, I'm sure you'll love to hear their thoughts on the tournament as a whole. I want to mention Uncle Please Sit. They had a really great episode which dove into why is pollution so bad. And I think that given the circumstances we're dealing with right now, it makes a ton of sense to listen to that. Cyrus had a really great week on his show as well. On the Monday episode, he spoke to Raj and DK about all kinds of stuff. He was in one of their early movies. Definitely a fun conversation to check that out. And finally, let me talk to you about the Wire Talks with Siddharth Bhatia. We're very excited about this show. On the first episode, Jairam Ramesh is there having conversation with Siddharth Bhatia about the legacy of Indira Gandhi. I think you will really, really get something out of this. Do give it a listen. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, a show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.